Hey, welcome to Foxx Plays. So today I'm playing Thief 2, The Metal Age.
Better check my map.
Which is, I mean, as the name would imply, it would be the sequel to Thief 1, The Dark Project.
This must be the door Basso mentioned.
In this one, actually, even though, like, you would imagine from direct sequelage.
Oh, better stop and check out that light around the corner.
I guess, first...
Damn torches. Always sputtering out.
I should mention, so, like, in Thief 1, although I...
Light it up!
I lost my tinderbox. Oh, why don't you do it?
I ain't the one that's complaining, am I?
Why don't you guys just take the spotlight? I'm talking over here. Come on. So, in Thief 1, there was, like, a training mission that I like, skipped completely. Like, because it's not really necessary to show...
Another guard up ahead. Time to knock him out while his back is turned.
Someone make...
So, yeah. If Garrett would shut up for a moment. There's a training mission, so, like, you can just, like, skip that shit in Thief 1. If you know how to do it, essentially. And I do. So, like, I just skipped it for the purposes of the Let's Play. In this one, the first mission is also your tutorial mission. I guess the idea being that, like, if there's new players, they're not gonna know how to play the game, but Garrett doesn't need to go through training because he's at this point in his story already, you know, like, he's already a master thief. We already watched that shit. He went and he weird. He went and he killed the trickster. So, like, now he doesn't need any extra training. He's already got that shit, like, hammered down solid. So, I mean, it's kind of like a bizarre way to teach people how to play the game without having, you know, that, like, weird in-universe explanation for it. Which, I mean, you know, that's all too common these days. I kind of wish I could just skip it so that I didn't have to listen to Garrett tell me how to play the game.
Well, that's her door. Guess Basso can open it.
So...
He's not much of a sneak, but he can sure handle a lock.
So goal here is essentially, like, if you watched at least the very first opening, whatever, beginnings of what I did for Thief Gold, like, there's the prison mission, which is break out of Craig's Cleft or whatever, and you gotta go bust your fence out, you know, Cuddy, and none of that happens. But on the list of objectives, you gotta go save Basso the Boxman and bust his sorry ass out of prison. And so what I'm doing now is the beginning of Thief 2. Basso is he, like, wants to marry this woman, but she's an indentured servant. And so her boss, the Lord, who's, I guess, in control of her, if her name's Genevieve, the person Basso's all wanting to get married to, if Genevieve gets married, like, her indentured servitude contract is all null and void, I guess. So Basso's all like, "Hey, Garrett, go help me break her out so we can go elope together." And Garrett just decides, "Fuck it, why not? Let's do it." Not in those words, of course. He says something or other along the lines of, like, "Yeah, you always favors are great." Stuff. I guess, like, in terms of where this sits in line with the last game. Like, Garrett killed the trickster and then, I don't know, just like decided to fuck around for a while. Bad shit has been going on all over the place. Like, it's clearly time has passed. If anything, I'm not in a stone mansion with, like, occasionally nice plank floors and some, you know, very vague stone windows. Or not stone, but, like basic glass windows. Instead, I'm in an Art Deco home with fancy carpets and, like, wallpaper and shit. Because, like, the times have moved on in the Thief world. Well, the place is actually called The City. And so, like, there's a new art design, I guess. I guess the most really important thing that's different and new, as far as I'm concerned, is this. These are gaslit lights, which can, after I put them out, can in fact be turned back on. Which is so dumb. Like, it is intense how stupid it is that that's a thing that can happen. I mean, like, you can totally work around it, but it's still incredibly annoying, because guards will totally just turn that shit back on. Like, they never really get uppity about the fact that the lights keep turning off, strangely, nonetheless. But they'll just walk by and just flip that switch and turn it back on. Which, you know, means that they're certifiable assholes. You know, making my life difficult. Also, the switches are fancier and turning on and off lights is more common. And there's actually a lot more electric lights in this game now. Because the magic and reasons.
Odd noise.
Out with you. Like, I guess in a way, so I get the story of this game essentially, like, Garrett, you know, he basically destroyed the Hammerites as a group because you know, by giving all of that power over to the trickster, which, I mean, he didn't mean to, but that's what happened anyway. Let me check my objectives. Once you're ready for good, yeah, okay, whatever. Neat. So, like, because Garrett essentially helped the trickster kind of, like, opened a new asshole for all those poor Hammerites. And so in response, one of them out of the blue was like, hey, I think we need to go follow a new line of thinking. I'm gonna go let Basso know that the path is clear. There he is. There's Basso. He looks a lot better now than he did in Craig's Cleft. For one thing, he's not unconscious. We don't really have to do anything. We just sit here and wait now, because he's gonna go. Oh wait, maybe not. Genevieve can't see that there's any, like, bodies lying around. In fact, you're not allowed to kill anybody, I think, in this mission, or at the very least, find out. I don't quite remember. Shit. Anyway, I gotta go make sure there's no, like, bodies lying around for her to see. Because if there are, I'm gonna get in a heap of trouble. Yeah, okay. Because she gets all mad about that. She doesn't want anybody hurt by her running away. Which, I mean, you know, she's thinking of other people, which is great. Yeah, no, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we'll just go hang out outside for a while. Go faster, Basso. Like, there's no intervention by me is necessary. Anyway, so, like, this Hammerite priest, maybe, I don't know if he was a priest, it's not really, like, okay. This is the most unfinished Thief game. I mean, it's finished within the context that I am playing it. It has a story, it has a bunch of missions, and everything works just fine, or at least as fine as you'd expect it to. But actually, the game is unfinished. it's almost in a kind of broken way. The story is kind of slapped together near the end. A lot of things about it are left unexplained or unanswered. You know, there's a lot of ambiguity to it. Some of the missions just get like, there's like whole sections, you know, where like two missions reuse the same exact mission like map. Which, to me, implies that they kind of ran out of ideas or were running more likely out of time and money and had to reuse that stuff. Because this is one of the last games that Looking Glass Studios made before they went under. If not the last game, I'm not quite sure on that one. So they collapsed just as this game was about to come out. Or at the very least, very nearly after this game did come out. So, like, it's not... It's kind of like the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 situation. Shit. Well, the mission's over. And I run out of time! Well, I think I'll pick this up next time. And I'll finish my thoughts then. And I'll see you then.